bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Steve Mumm. I am delighted to have you along this hour at the Discovery Playground out in the Spokane Valley. This is just an amazing place, and if you're wondering if summer's begun, this is proof right here. My guest this hour is Kevin Hennessey, who is the board chair of the Friends of the Centennial Trail. Kevin, thanks so much for being here.
Nice to be here, Steve.
You have worked hard on this trail since its inception in 1989, but you worked hard for a special designation which you achieved. Tell us about that.
Well, the designation that you're, I think, referring to is that we just achieved the National Recreational Trails designation, and the group that administers that allows us to use that notoriety to gain funding and to help complete the parts of the trail that aren't done yet.
So it sounds really cool, but yeah, you're saying it brings more attention to you and gives you funding because the trail is still unfinished. I mean, it's a magnificent thing. So then how do you hope to translate this, and what are some of the key goals you have for certain sections of that trail?
Well, there's about 3 sections that aren't finished. We're near one of them in Argonne, out here in the Spokane Valley. There's 2 others, one near Mission Park in Spokane, and the third is west of downtown Spokane. So we're working with the local governments in each of those areas to try and come up with a specific plan for each one, so how we can finish those trail gaps.
Well, it looks like you may have had a little good fortune. Kendall Yards, surging ahead, went into the very quiet mode, but that appears to be moving ahead again. How is that potentially going to play into, what will their partnership be with the trail?
Kendall Yards is Greenstone Corporation, actually, and Greenstone Corporation has been a very positive partner for us in the community, and they're actually kicking off the first phase of their development. So the trail gap west of downtown Spokane is in the process of being closed as we speak.
And I think they actually have incorporated trail systems into many of their develops. I know Liberty Lake was another one. That became a huge positive amenity, which leads us to, in this age of gas that's pushing $4 a gallon again, there's a lot of initiatives in the city of Spokane and in the county for more walking, biking, non-motorized travel. I've got to think that's going to be a boost for the Centennial Trail.
It is. In fact, the city and the city of Spokane Valley have both completed what they call their master bike plans. And so both of those organizations are trying to use bicycling and walking as part of commuter transportation. And the Centennial Trail becomes kind of the backbone where people eventually connect to get from point A to point B in their commute.
Which takes it beyond. I mean, it's of course a fabulous recreational thing. You've got a young guest that is looking for America's Got Talent. We have a little hopscotch back here. Anyway, there's so much more emphasis on walking and biking. That's got to be helping your cause. Sorry, got a little distracted there.
Absolutely. Yeah. In fact, we estimate that the trail now gets about 2 million individual uses per year, which that number just keeps going up and up every year. And the culture, as you well know, Steve, the Centennial Trail is really part of the fabric and culture in Spokane anymore.
And for instance, you're going by Gonzaga, and again, it's not just recreation, it's really getting people from A to B who may not have a car or choose not to drive one.
Students at Gonzaga and SFCC and many of the other local college campuses use the trail as their commuter route.
So now, we've got about a minute left, so we must get to the very important part. Parts of the trail are unfinished. It's a magnificent thing. Probably takes money and volunteers. If people wish to plug into this magnificent community asset, Kevin, how would they do that?
Well, thank you for mentioning that. They can certainly make a direct contribution if they go to our website, which is www.SpokaneCentennialTrail.org. We've set up a Trail Builders Fund, so that money that they would donate to the Trail Builders Fund would be used dollar for dollar in the completion of those 3 trail gaps.
Well, wonderful, and it's just great. Obviously, I think, we're making this community more beautiful all the time, but that the trends of walking and biking are totally supporting this wonderful creation that you made. Well, Kevin, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Steve.
You can go play hopscotch now, playing the park if you want to.
Thank you to Comcast. Yeah,
thanks
I'll
for
do that.
not walking off in the middle here. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned. CNN Headline News, top of the hour.